lovelies, welcome back to Eden Secret. Sorry I've been missing in action for quite a long time. As you know, some of you know, I actually had an operation and it's been, I've had a few operations now and recovery for this one has definitely been the worst of all. Maybe that's because I'm getting older. But I actually, yesterday and today, I actually feel pretty normal. Good days and bad days. But anyway, as you can see before you, we've got a pack and crack video today. So hopefully, I can get back to doing my videos as long as I stay well and comfortable and feel alive again and not tired. Literally so exhausted I've been. So that will mean as long as everything goes well, we'll just be back to normal and we'll have videos every other day for you. Okay, right, let's get packing this order, shall we? So I've got all the labels laid out here, ready to go on the soaps, and yeah, it's all soaps and wax melts today. No bath bombs. Well, there is one bath bomb, but I've actually run out, so I'm going to have to make some fresh. So let's start with the first one, shall we? So actually, what might be a good idea is let's get all of the soaps packed up first. So the first one we have is we've got some pink crystal quartz. I've already put them in the cellophane bags. Can't remember whether I got the blue for the French macaron or the purple. I'm going to go with the purple. You know what's funny about when you have an operation, you just think you're going to come out of hospital and be absolutely fine. Oh, I'll be alright in a couple of weeks. So the weather it's not as good as last year during lockdown, is it? Well, it's not lockdown anymore, but that's what I call it. Seems like lots of places are being given the go ahead to take masks off outside. And I haven't looked at any of the figures over the past few weeks either. I haven't taken any notice, so I don't know what's going on. So that's the Royal Copenhagen soap. And then I just thought a nice white label, obviously, with the royal blue foil on the label would work well. I had a bit of a problem with my printer. I've got an HP printer, a laser printer, and I've always bought the HP ink that goes with the printer, and the company I buy from talked me into cancelling an order for the HP ink and buy their compatible ink, and absolutely assured me that their compatible ink is fantastic. So and I would get 2 compatible inks for the price it costs for the what do you call it, the HP ink. What would that be? Not the compatible, it would be the branded, wouldn't it? So I let them talk me into it, and I bought all 4 of the colours, which is like yellow, cayenne, black, magenta. And after getting through half of the cartridge, my brain's not working very well, is it? After getting through half of the cartridge, I was getting smears on my labels and anything I was printing out. So at first it was like pink smears, so I got in touch with them about that, and apparently there's a roll issue on the compatible ink cartridges, so they have a replace or refund policy if anything's not working properly, which is great. So they just replaced it without question. A few weeks later I got started getting yellow and black smears on anything I was printing, so I got in touch with them again, because that meant that we were actually having the same issue with the black cartridge and the yellow cartridge. So they said, would I try these just a few different options with my printer, like make sure it's clean and wipe all the dust and everything off it. I mean, there was hardly any dust on it, so I did that. Anyway, I got straight back in touch and told them that sorry, but it's still doing it anyway, because they've got this refund or replace policy. They said, do you want a refund or do you just want them replacing? Now, I was in a desperate hurry because I had orders going out, and because the black wasn't printing properly, when the courier came to pick the orders up, they wouldn't scan on the scanner, which is what I actually suspected, because you could see that the printing was kind of blurry. Anyway, so that is really why I just got them to replace, because I needed them as quickly as possible. And luckily, well, the courier couldn't take them that day, but the next day he came back and the new cartridges had got here that morning, so I was able to get them away the very next day, which was great. I mean, it wasn't great, but it was great that I could at least get them away the day after. So I said that I'll check next time and see if they've got the rollers fixed with the manufacturers before I buy the compatible cartridges again. Now, as I say, the compatible cartridges have been pretty good. The print quality has been just as good as the branded cartridges, but no good if you can only get halfway through an ink cartridge and then it's no good. So I probably will just go back to the branded cartridges next time. And hopefully there won't be any issues. So I haven't been telling you what I've packaged. The last was the Royal Copenhagen. These two are Lush Sex Bomb dupe. Then we've got the moon dust, which looks absolutely beautiful with the purple and the light purple foil on there. Then we've got pink crystal quartz again. We've got black raspberry and vanilla waffle. And then the next we've got is the Royal Derby. I thought I was going to do white with that one, but no. Anyway, this turquoise is exactly the same colour as the turquoise on this soap, isn't it? So that will work perfectly with the Royal Derby. And then, so the label I've done is blue with the gold foil. This is one of those that hasn't got a... Oh, it has. It has got a peel off. I was going to say, because the only labels I've got now that haven't got the peel off bit on the end is the pink. Right, so the next one we need a pink box for, and this is the Arctic White, which I don't seem to have a label for here. Hopefully I haven't put it on another soap by accident. So I'll just leave that one to one side for now. Then we're going with the, yeah, we need a white for the Wedgwood, don't we? I love the white boxes. They're much stiffer than the pearlescent ones. I love pearlescent paper and card, but it's just a little bit more flimsy. You probably can't even tell on camera, but in person it's quite a dramatic difference actually. Okay, so the label I've got for the Royal Queen's Wedgwood I've done in blue and silver foil. And I'll put all the links to where you can get the labels and the foil, and I guess I could put even my printer in there, couldn't I? Right, so French macaron. See, I have got the blue out for the macaron. Well, it would look nice with the blue or the purple, wouldn't it? It goes perfectly with both. Just also thank you for all of your well wishes. I've had hundreds of people wishing me well, so thank you for that. And the next one is Heart for a Queen. So I bought a load of the red boxes, expecting the quality to be nice and thick like the white, because it's not pearlescent, but it isn't. I think it's even thinner than the pearl card. And I'll put a link to where I buy the boxes in the description box below the video, plus an information card in the top right hand corner of the video, if I can find anything else, any other video that will be of use to you as far as packaging goes. And then the last one is Sakura Songbird. Now, some of these soaps I've literally only got a couple left. I have got quite a few of each because basically I've been closed for at least a month. Well, I haven't been closed on the website. I've still been allowing orders to come in, but I put a note on the home page just to say that I was having an operation, and that it would be at least 2 weeks before I can actually ship any orders out. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I did actually feel quite well and managed to get a lot of the orders out then. But any that have been placed in the last couple of weeks, I've really struggled. So I'm just getting caught up on those now. Right, so that is all of the soaps. We just need to put labels on the cotton-headed ninny muggin soaps. Yes, I've still got some. I love how smooth this fragrance has been with the soap. It makes a beautiful smooth soap, that fragrance. And I've still got some of the toasted marshmallow ones as well. And they're in the sale as well. And a nice good solid chunk there. So if you want any of those, they're in the sale. And these are the Lush Sex Bomb dupe. So because I made them so high, they don't fit into these foldable boxes. But luckily I had these like matchbox drawers, which are quite big, and they do fit in those. But they're not the nicest boxes, they're just really dead plain. But they still look nice when they've got the label on. It's amazing how much prettier you can make something look when you pop a label on. Right, now I just need to get, oh, that's for the cupcake soap I've got here. That needs to go in a box, and I need a label for this. Okay, so we've got a beautiful Ballotin here, and that's what our cupcake soaps go in. They've got some gorgeous wax paper in there as a protective barrier. And then just try and keep the Ballotin wrapped nice and tight. Pop your label on. And that's how the cupcake soaps come wrapped. Really pretty. Just the right size for my cupcake soaps. Again, links in the description box below to where I get all the boxes. Right, now it is time to start popping all of these into shipping boxes. Okay, so here we have, that's all of the products are packaged up now. And now it's time just to pop them in some shipping boxes. So we'll go through each one as we pack them into boxes. Okay, so these boxes are from Pack Supplies. I'll put a link to them in the description box below. They're nice and strong. I do have some boxes that are from Kite Packaging, which were a bit cheaper, but I prefer these ones because they just feel a little bit more quality. The Kite Packaging ones are okay, but I definitely prefer these. Okay, so this is this one is the 23 by 10 by 10. And this tissue, I think I got it on Etsy. But the company, it's not a tissue company or anything. I can't remember what she sells. Flowers, I think it's a florist. And I feel like maybe she just had this leftover tissue and was getting rid of it. So I can't actually find this exact tissue online to put a link for you. But I have found some similar on Amazon. So that's what the box looks like with the tissue in there. And we've got 3 wax melts in the scent. She wants all the same smell, the smell of Lush. That's the smell of the shop, by the way. If you want to know what the shop smells like, this is a really good one. I know this box is far too big for what's going in. I do have a box that fits just the wax melts, but the soap won't fit in it. And then I'm just going to pop a free sample of the Royal Albert soap in there. And pop some eco-friendly and recycled packing peanuts in there. All of the packing peanuts are eco-friendly though. Then we'll just pop the invoice in there. And an Eden Secret thank you card. Now these boxes, they're being cut a little bit wrong. Underneath here, with the 2 pieces that just fit, go down the side of the box, but they actually get in the way of when you're trying to shut it. So you've just got to take a pair of scissors but this is the only style box that's like that, the 23 by 10 by 10. Then we take some packing fragile tape, and then just wrap that around the centre. Now this lady Maggie, hiya Maggie if you're watching, she's been buying from me since I had my shop. So she puts regular orders in, and she's been doing that nearly all the way since I had my shop, which was 2010. So I've just got some stickers here as well. I've got the thank you card, and I've also got the sticker that goes on the front, just to tell people that what's inside here is soap, and who's going to want to steal soap? I don't know, there'd have to be something wrong with you to steal soap. Actually, while I'm on with that, someone did steal a piece of soap from me once out of the shop, and I just thought, wow, you want to be a thief for a piece of soap? And if you're going to steal, you might as well steal something worth stealing, mightn't you? So, I hope she enjoyed it anyway. But honestly, it didn't happen very often. So incredibly rare. You think that most people are dishonest, but they're not. It's really, really not many people that are dishonest like that. So as usual, I'll write the customer's name on here, so I know whose box is whose. And then when I go to, I'll weigh them all. Once I've finished them, I'll weigh them all, and then I'll know whose box is whose to put the shipping label on. Alright, so the next order is for Kim, and we've got a pink crystal quartz soap for Kim. We have the black raspberry melon cupcake. We have a pink champagne wax melt. We have a Christmas memories wax melt. A snow fairy wax melt. A black raspberry and vanilla wax melt. We have a rhubarb and rose wax melt. And we have a French macaron soap. But there is one item missing from this order, and this order is, we need to Remember the Magic bubbling bath bomb. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this sheet just over to one side, just over here, and then I'm going to pack all these orders, and then I'm going to make some Remember the Magic bath bombs. So that'll be the next video after this one. So that's all done except for the bath bomb that we're missing. I thought I had some, but I haven't. Right, so the next order is for Rosemary. Rosemary is in Dumfries in the UK, and she has ordered a rhubarb and rose wax melt, a snow fairy wax melt, and a love spell wax melt. And again, I'm just going to pop a piece of soap in there for her. It's the Royal Albert Rose. And we just need a box to pop those in. So this one is again from, this box is from Pack Supplies. And it just, again, it fits perfect, more or less perfect for the length of the wax melts. They do make a little bit of a mess when you're doing these boxes, because they have the little lip in there, and the little pieces of cardboard that have been cut always fall out of them. So the tissue, it's very tropical. It's got beautiful palm leaves on there. Absolutely stunning little beautiful multicoloured birds. And I've forgotten what you call these flowers. They begin with P, Fuera or something like that. Sort of Hawaiian. It's not Plumera, is it? Not Plumera. It could be. I'm not very good with plants. I'm not very good with the names of flowers and plants and all that kind of thing. Or birds or trees. just love the white boxes. They're so much cleaner than the brown cardboard boxes, but they're at least double the cost. And all these extras, you know, cost a lot of money. Now, that's interesting. It's just reminded me that someone had been in touch and wanted to know what they should charge as a wholesale cost. Or was it a retail cost for their products? Now, if you're making products and the actual cost of the ingredients, say it was £1 for each product, you can't charge £2 for your product, because that extra £1, it cost £1 to make, you're charging £2 for it, so the extra £1 that you get back in profit, all that's going to do is going to rebuy your ingredients. So you need to be charging at least 4 or 5 times the actual cost of what something costs to make. Because there are probably 100 other costs that need to come off that, such as packaging, fragile tape, ink, printers, cameras, packaging bags, paper, and that's without electricity. Fragrances and ingredients cost, isn't it? Electricity, absolutely loads. Website server fees, all kinds of costs have to come off the cost of your product. Okay, the next order is for Daniel, and I have an even smaller box that I'm hoping is going to fit one slice of soap. Again, this one is from Pack Supplies. Will it go in there? Oh, look at that! Look at that! It just fits perfect, but we do need some tissue in there. Can I get it out without breaking it? There we are. A whole slice of tissue might be too much though for this one. So I've just cut a little piece of tissue and I'm just going to fold it over. Quite a good idea to get the right size tissue is just to place your box like this at the end of the tissue and then fold the tissue so it's folding just in the right place. And then it'll fit in there nice and snug. We'll pop that in. The only problem is here I haven't got room for a freebie. See if I can find a tiny piece of something. There's a tiny piece of a wax melt there. We're definitely not going to manage a thank you card. they really give good support as well, these boxes, because of all the folding and everything that goes on with them. They're really strong. I mean, it's about 1 centimetre width on the sides, so it gives excellent protection to whatever you're sending. And on this channel, I only recommend things that I believe in. Right, so that's Daniel's box ready to go. So next up is Victoria. So Victoria has a black raspberry and vanilla waffle, a pink crystal soap, the scent of Lush, and this is what I'm talking about, where the printer wasn't working very well. You can see it's got all these, see if I can hold it up close and you can still see. It's got like a pink smear all over it, can you see? But luckily it still looks alright on this product. So the scent of Lush is going out again. And then we've got a Lush Sex Bomb. Why have I put Lush Sex Bomb on there? Yeah, because that's the fragrance. That's the name of the fragrance, isn't it? But it is a soap. So it says here, cream silk soap. Naturally handmade in the UK. And then we've got 2 cotton-headed mini muggin soaps. As I said before, they're in the sale. So we need a bigger box here to pack these in. So let me find one. Right, so this is one of the boxes from Kite Packaging. It's just a bit more flimsy. But they're still good quality. And I can't knock it really. So we're on to some new tissue paper this time. This was the other 100 sheets that came in the pack, and as you can see, this one's got the palm trees and flamingos on. It's so cute, isn't it? So cute. So again, I'm just folding the sides over to fit the box. I could do with one box a little bit smaller than this, but I can't actually find one. I could do with an in-between size. But how many different ones have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the big ones, 6, 7, 8. I think I've got 8 different sized packing boxes in the white, but I also have like bigger boxes as well, 20 by 20 by 20, 25 by 25 by 25, 40 by 36 by 36, no, 46 by 30 by 30. I don't go any bigger than that, because when you're up to like 50 by 50 by 50, a box like that is full is about 30 kilos, and it's far too big for any carrier to lift. So you've got to keep that in mind as well. If you're sending large orders to people, you need to then start putting them in separate boxes, because it's unfair to make the couriers lift anything heavier than 20 kilos, I think, anyway. So there we are, that's that parcel all done. Where's this going to? Yeah, it's just going to Thornbury in the United Kingdom. So I'm not going to put any packing peanuts in there because it's fairly well padded out, this box, and soap really tends not to get damaged anyway in transit. Someone asked me yesterday about wax melts. Do they melt during shipping in the heat? And the answer is really I don't know, but I don't think so. The only products I've ever had that melted, but not fully melted, just melted slightly, was pure shea butter. And that's because it has a very low melting point. So I don't think wax melts are going to melt during transit. But if there's anybody that's watching that have had wax melts melt in transit, please can you let us all know in the comments below the video. And that'll be really helpful, and then the next time someone asks me, I'll know the answer. Here's someone cutting some grass somewhere. Did I forget to put some freebies in there? I did, didn't I? And that's no good, especially with someone that's placed a bigger order. Can't forget to put them in the bigger orders and put them in the small ones. Okay, so the last order is for Jeanette. Jeanette, you've just ordered, haven't you? Yeah, right, okay, so we're going for, this time we're going for Heart for the Queen, and I think I've only got 2 or 1 slice of that one left. Sakura Songbird, French Macaron, Lush Sex Bomb, Moondust Salt Bar, and Royal Queen's Wedgwood. Royal Derby Inspired and Arctic White Rose. That's all of them. So make sure they're all ticked. And let's find a box. Now, how big a box are we going to need for this one? Okay, so this is the biggest box I've got from Pack Supplies. This is the 32 by 26 by 10. So it could be that this box is too big, but that tight packaging box I had for the last order will be too small. And can you believe we're already halfway through May, more than halfway through May, meaning next month is the 6th month of the year, June. Absolutely incredible how fast this year's going. Now with these soaps, this box, you can actually stand the soaps up like this, but you'll see we're still going to have a lot of space in here. So I'm just going to pop the free samples in this end, and then we'll need quite a few packing peanuts for this one. So big that the tissue paper just sort of fits. So that's it, we're actually coming to the end of this video. Thanks so much for your patience, everyone, while I haven't been so well. Thank you for all your well wishes. And we'll see you all for another video. Wondering if I would have time to squeeze in a soap making from scratch video, but I'm not going to have time. It'll have to be next week, so next Friday will be soap making from scratch. We'll be back again with another video for you, and I'll see you all very soon for another video from Eden Secret. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye for now.